They make money while you sleep. Now, everybody loves the idea of passive income and making money while you sleep. But have you ever considered that other people are profiting off of you when you sleep? In this video, we will be talking about the big business of sleep, where the world's millionaires live, and how one weight loss drug is making for some explosive headlines. Now, I won't ask you to like and subscribe just yet, because if you're new, then you don't know if you even like our content or if it's appealing to you. So what I'd like to ask is that if you make it to the end of the video, please give us a subscribe, like the video, it helps more people see us, but we have to earn that. I am your presenter, Joseph. This is Substream News. Let's go. Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Benjamin Franklin. Sleep is trending. Whether it's big tech, big pharma, big media, they all want to cash in and profit on it. So the sleep economy is worth billions and billions and billions, and you've got wearables, gadgets, apps, cooling fabrics, advanced mattresses, you've got luxury pajamas, revolutionary bed frames, futuristic alarm clocks, supplements, and so much more. The money in sleep is astronomical. But every time you buy a sleep-related product, somebody else is profiting and making money while you sleep. So here it says in 2021, venture capital in sleep tech in particular in the US and Europe was around $500 million. Globally, it was over $800 million. As a result, already in the last 2 years, 1/3 of Americans wear a sleep tracking device. The global mattress industry is having year-on-year growth and is worth over $52 billion. And many people are spending billions on items that claim to improve their sleep, such as timed lighting, eye masks, smart thermostats, weighted blankets, scent synthesizers, cool gel pillows, supplements, teas, and revolutionary earplugs. Do you have any of these items? Are they helping you sleep? So when did sleep become such a big business? Well, it happened over the last few years as the health and wellness revolution took place and people took more interest in their diets, their exercise, and other ways to make incremental gains in their health. Fad diets and restrictive diets have been around for decades and the media loves them. So do new sports. They come into existence, things like CrossFit and pickleball and MMA, and people get hooked on them and find that it improves their lives. So whether it be vegan, keto, or anything of the like, once people have found their diet, and then whether it's hiking or football or pickleball, once people have found their fitness, their exercise routine, the next logical step is to look at sleep. But in the past, people just slept. Now they think about sleep. They obsess over sleep. They get anxious about sleep. They wonder, will I get enough sleep tonight? Oh, I didn't sleep enough last night. And sleep becomes the new obsession, the new fad, the new craze. It becomes the new CrossFit, the new vegan. Sleep can be an obsession, and that obsession leads to sleep anxiety and insomnia. It's a factor, according to sleep scientists. So actually, a lot of sleep scientists are quite skeptical about all of these gadgets and apps and innovations and whether they actually help anybody get better sleep. They say that the traditional methods are the best ones. And while these gadgets may help track some of your sleep and give you more data, the original ideas behind what constitutes good sleep and what you need to do to get that good sleep have stayed the same for millennia. I'm going to give you the list here of what sleep scientists describe as the best ways to get a good night's sleep. And some of these may be obvious to you and some may not. Number 1, keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. That's logical. Number 2, exercise during the day to tire out your body. Number 3, now many people do not do this. Very few people do this. So keep a sleep diary. And every time you wake up in the night, make note of it and why it's happened, or why you believe it's happened. If it's environmental noise or going to the toilet or you're too hot, make note of it in your diary and then you can adjust to improve the next night's sleep, in theory. Okay, the next tips are to stick to a sleep schedule. So try to go to bed and get up at the same time each night. When you wake up in the morning, open the curtains and expose yourself to bright light as soon as you can. This is a great tip from sleep scientists. They say this tells your body that a new day has begun. So you can start setting a circadian rhythm by going to the light each morning at the same time, or roughly the same time. And as well as things you should do, there are things that you should not do, such as napping during the day or just chilling in your bed, using it as a sofa or a hangout space. It's the wrong thing to do for your psychology, for your sleep psychology. You should also limit or avoid alcohol and caffeine. They say 2 p.m. is a good cutoff point for caffeine. Others who are more caffeine sensitive should stop drinking earlier. And alcohol may help you get to sleep, but it doesn't allow you to enter deep sleep and give you a high quality of sleep. Should also avoid screens before bedtime. Most say 1 hour before trying to sleep to not use a screen or a gadget. Now, in theory, if we do these steps and we make these investments, or we get the technology, the high cotton count bed sheets and the luxury sleeping mask, if we do all these things and spend this money to improve our sleep and we get the results desired, what tangible benefits would we get? Well, scientists believe that sleep and your health are intangibly linked, and the better you sleep, not the longer, but the better, the higher quality you sleep, the better you perform at work, in relationships, the better your mood, the better your diet. It affects almost every part of your life. So, is there a return on investment? Well, if you do perform more, you are more likely to do better in your job and in your relationships and be happier, and you can have a better life just by sleeping better. So maybe one day, the things you do now to sleep better will help you become a millionaire. And that moves us on to the next story. Where do the world's millionaires live? Before I go into this, I want you to think about which countries you believe have the most millionaires. Okay, so this actually comes from the Global Wealth Report 2023, which was put together by UBS and Credit Suisse. And here is the list of the countries that have the most millionaires. Number 1, USA, 22.7 million millionaires. Number 2, we've got China with 6.2 million. Tied in third, Japan and France with 2.8 million. Tied fourth, UK and Germany with 2.6 million. Followed by Canada with 2 million. Australia with 1.8. Italy and South Korea both with 1.3 million. Netherlands with 1.2 million, and both Spain and Switzerland with 1.1 million. That's all the countries with more than 1 million millionaires. Now, to put things into continental perspective, North America is first, followed by Europe, then Asia Pacific, China, Latin America, India, and Africa. Now, obviously, you're thinking, why are China and India not part of Asia Pacific? That's because UBS actually separates them just to make the data a bit clearer to see, so that it's not dominated by China and India. So you can see Asia Pacific as Asia Pacific except for the two giant countries that dominate it economically. When I look at this list, there's two omissions from the top 10, from the countries with the most millionaires, that really stood out to me was Brazil and India. So these two countries are both in the top 10 for largest economies, but neither country has more than 1 million millionaires. Now, India's not far off. It has almost 1 million millionaires, and probably next year will be joining that list, but Brazil's not near yet. Some might think, oh, does that mean that Brazil is more fair, more equal, because they don't have as many millionaires, and yet they have such a huge population? Unfortunately, no, that is not the case. Actually, Brazil ranks third in the world for wealth inequality on the Wealth Gini Index, and India is 39th, and that's out of 180 countries that provide data. So, unfortunately, having fewer millionaires is not a great indicator of wealth equality. There is another measurement of wealth, which is GDP per capita, which puts Luxembourg, Ireland, Macau, Switzerland, and Norway as the global top 5. So that's kind of average income per person. Since Switzerland was the only country with over 1 million millionaires and fourth in the world for GDP per capita, is it safe to say that it lives up to its reputation as being a tax haven for millionaires and a safe place for the ultra-rich to live? I believe so. And moving on to a lighter note, lighter might not be the right word for a weight loss drug called Ozempic, which is leaving people with some very nasty permanent side effects. So a woman will suffer diarrhea for the rest of her life after taking Ozempic, and she is one of dozens who are suing Novo Nordisk. This is a drugs maker, and the claim is that it caused gastroparesis, which is the scientific name for stomach paralysis. And Ozempic is not alone. There are two other similar drugs, Wegovy and Monjaro, I'm not sure how to say that, they're also facing dozens of lawsuits that now in total are in the hundreds, but lawyers expect the true number of victims to be in the thousands, with more stepping forward every day. They were claiming that they were not warned about the side effects. And it's a pretty awful side effect to have diarrhea every time you go to do a number 2 for the rest of your life. That's horrendous. So I did say that it was a weight loss pill, but it was actually designed as a diabetes pill and had the secondary effect that it was really good weight loss pill. And so it was white labeled and then marketed as a weight loss pill. Instead of just dieting and exercise, the people who were taking a weight loss pill get this as a very unfortunate side effect, but really they should have been focusing on healthy diet and exercise and not going to drugs to lose weight. Of course, now that's just my opinion, but healthy diet and exercise is always the best way to lose weight. And it's just really unlucky on the part of these people that they get a terrible infliction for the rest of their lives as a side effect of trying to lose weight and improve their lives and their health. Now, the makers of the drugs say that the claims are without merit. And they even say like Elon Musk and Sharon Osbourne are among the celebrities who have benefited from this and lost a lot of weight. So it does work for some people, but there are a minority who suffer from these terrible side effects. And congratulations, you made it to the end of the video, which means, have we earned your subscribe? If so, please just scroll down. It's just down here, somewhere here. Click like, click subscribe, and you will get a weekly notification because we make one video a week for now, and we really want you to watch it and enjoy it and share our content and tell your friends and scream from the rooftops, Substream News Network. Maybe that's a bit far, but for now, please just like, share, enjoy our videos, subscribe, and support our journey. I'm Joseph, I'm your presenter, and I will see you next week.